Scarmardo Cattle has been in business for nearly 45 years in the Brazos Valley, and Pete says talking cattle is how he makes a living, and the cold can't stop it.
This is the first time I've been in business that I've had to deal with this frigid of temperatures with the cold.
Scarmardo says trying to plan for this type of climate is a chore itself, and they prep as much as they can to get ahead of it, but you never really know what to expect.
Putting out extra feed, by trying to make sure you winterize all of your water wells and you know, your facilities to water your cattle. But whenever we get this extreme temperature, there's always something that's going to happen that you didn't count on.
Scarmardo says from Texas to Nebraska, they have tens of thousands of livestock animals to care for. So for them, Texas isn't the only state they're worried about, but they do hope this Arctic blast will pass so they can get back to work.
Well, we just try to take it day by day and try to do the best we can and try to handle the cattle. And then as we, you know, we're supposed to get back into the 60s by the end of this week and the first of next week, and hopefully winter's behind us and the ground will warm back up and all of our grass will start growing and we can put this behind us.
As far as crops go, Dr. Larry Stein says cold crops are in the ground now, including cabbage, spinach, kale, and onions, and says the moisture and cold benefits some, but not so much for others.
So the cold is not so big a deal, but if we had sleet, you know, it can blemish the spinach. You know, fruit trees are starting to bloom, so that's a challenge. There's some that had already bloomed out, so they'll lose their crop.
Dr. Stein says it's been 30 years since this climate has been on his mind and says it's too early to tell any losses some farmers may face with their cold crops. Reporting in the Brazos Valley, Hannah King, 25 News.